Good afternoon. I want to thank the Common Council for inviting me to speak here today. My name is Jessica Gowdy, and I am representing the local fire departments. I will be discussing the 3 E's of fire prevention, fire code enforcement, the practical application of fire codes, fire resistance, fire rating testing of different building materials, characteristics of unsafe structures, building construction types and hazards associated with them, and planning review. The 3 E's of fire prevention are a trifecta of education, engineering, and enforcement. Through educating the public and different stakeholders, we can reduce fire risk and improve prevention strategies. Through engineering controls such as building structures, means of egress, and fire suppression systems, we can not only save lives, but reduce the collateral damage associated with fires. Through enforcement, we will ensure achieved safety standards. Through fire code enforcement, we rely heavily on our local fire departments to conduct fire inspections, to oversee and identify different code infractions as outlined by the Bureau of Fire Investigation. Our code enforcement department and building inspectors will help ensure corrective actions have been made to achieve code compliance. Through periodic inspections, complaint-driven inspections, planning reviews, permitting, and citations, we will help businesses adhere to established fire codes with an end goal of public safety and reduced life risk. Fire code application is dependent on new construction versus existing buildings. We cannot hold buildings that were constructed in the 1950s to the same rigorous standards required of new building construction of 2025. For new construction, we will undergo strict permits, routine inspections, and rigorous safety standards, while existing buildings will undergo periodic inspections and may require structural upgrades, such as firewalls, increased means of egress, and upgrades to current fire suppression systems. Fire resistance, when evaluating the New York State Department State Division of Building Standards and Codes, will establish, adopt, and enforce new fire standards. They will ensure testing and certifying of different building materials have been conducted. Fire rating testing is completed according to NFPA 285. This testing is more than just a pass-fail. It exposes different building materials to direct and indirect fire to establish the length of time it takes for that material to reach its failure points. Fire rating testing, and how does it apply to real-life application? Well, plans and permits and building structures can be approved or denied, which would leave our project either on time or severely delayed, which would either provide monetary savings or increased fines. When we look at characteristics of unsafe structures, we consider abandonment, dilapidation, deterioration, decay, unattractiveness, and non-conforming use, of which we can see in my example, many of these infractions can be found, making this building simply unsafe. When we evaluate the building construction type, our ratings go from type 1, made of primarily concrete and steel, which is fire resistive, up to type 5, which is the primary building structure in our city, made of wood framed, highly susceptible to fire damage and increased conflagration. With the planning review, this process must include effective communication and information sharing between the builder and all departments involved in code enforcement, ensuring code compliance, safety, and security have been achieved. Thank you for your time during this presentation, and I welcome questions.